Hello, my name is Curie, and welcome to my lab located in France. Although my work started with the study of magnetics, I've taken an interest in studying elements that produce radium. Through my work, alongside my husband Pierre, I have discovered two new elements, polonium, which I named after my home country of Poland, and radium. However, these discoveries are just one of the many advancements I had made in the field of physics and chemistry. As I often say, nothing in life is to be feared, it is to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less. So I guess now is the perfect time to understand more about my life and find the great beauty in science.
I was born on November 7th, 1867 in Warsaw, Poland. I was the youngest of 5 children, born to Bronislaw and Władysław Skladinsky, 2 school teachers. At a young age, I began to resemble my father, a physics and mathematics instructor, by possessing a curious mind and achieving great success in school. After attending a selective school for academically strong children, also called a gymnasium, I graduated from high school, only 15 years old and at the top of my class. I strived to continue my education. However, my father could not afford to send me to college after my mother's passing. Plus, higher education was not available for girls in Poland. To secure the financial means needed to attend a post-secondary institution for myself and my sister, I worked as a tutor and served as a governess. By 1881, I had earned enough to move to France and enroll in the prestigious Sorbonne University. Due to a strict budget, however, I lived mainly on bread and butter and was known to often faint around campus as a result of starvation. I later received a degree in physics in 1893 and a degree in math the following year. I began my scientific career by investigating different types of metals and the magnetic properties they possess. I did attempt to move back to Poland to search for employment, but was denied all work because of my sex. So I moved back to France and soon began to outgrow my laboratory. I turned to Pierre Curie, an instructor at the School of Physics and Chemistry, for help. Me and Pierre were married in 1895 and both went on to achieve our doctorate's degree in physics. In 1898, Henry Becquerel discovered ray-emitting uranium salts that intrigued me. I began to conduct my own research on the topic and found that the rays remained constant no matter the form of uranium, and that the rays were emitted from the element's atomic structure. Me and Pierre began to work together in 1898 to investigate other substances that emitted similar radiation. During this year, we found a new radioactive element, which we named polonium after my home. Months later, we discovered another radioactive element, which we named radium. Collectively, me and Pierre published 32 scientific papers giving a detailed account of our work on radioactivity. One of these papers stated that tumor-forming cells were destroyed faster than the healthy cells when exposed to radioactivity. During this time, I also gave birth to 2 daughters, Irene and Eve. In 1905, Becquerel, Pierre, and I all received a Nobel Prize in Physics for our studies and discoveries. In 1906, my husband and fellow partner, Pierre, passed away. His passing left his position of chair of physics and professorship at Sorbonne University unattended. I was then offered the position and accepted, making me the first woman professor at Sorbonne and giving me the capabilities to establish a world-class laboratory. In 1910, I successfully isolated radium and defined an international standard for radioactive emission. My success was rewarded by receiving my second Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry. Upon receiving my honor, I became the first and only person to receive Nobel Prizes in both physics and chemistry. I became internationally known as a groundbreaking scientist, and my fame allowed me to open the Radium Institute, a center focused on conducting research in the field of chemistry, physics, and medicine. Due to the start of World War I in 1914, my focus has shifted entirely to war efforts. I set up radiology centers to assist military doctors, oversaw 20 mobile radiological units, and established 200 radiological units at field. It is estimated that over 1 million wounded soldiers were treated with my X-ray units. I later documented my experiences and expressed them in a book titled Radiology in War. The later years of my life were spent traveling the world, raising funds for radium research. I was diagnosed with leukemia, caused by radiation exposure, and passed away in 1934 at the age of 66. Me and Pierre's remains were placed in the Parthenon in Paris. To honor me, the Marie Curie charity was established in 1948, which provides care for people with terminal illnesses. Moreover, multiple research institutes have been named in my honor, such as the Pierre and Marie Curie University in Paris. Due to my many contributions in the field, I am often referred to as a mother of modern physics.
Thank you all for listening to the tale of my life. All you have internal greatness, although it cannot be seen by my x-ray machine, that deserves to be explored. Remember, we must have perseverance and above all, confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted in something.